What's the best thing in Victoria 3? It's money. And that's why the Suez Canal Company is the best company for most countries in Victoria 3. Plus 50,000 tax income is incredible. And so the rest of this video will be explaining how you can get Sinai from Egypt as pretty much any nation. In fact, I'm going to be demonstrating it as Morocco. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is create 2 new armies to naval invade with, and 2 new navies to naval invade with. Each of these you're going to want to put 1 battalion in. So 1 Hussar in this army, 1 Hussar in this army, put them in different states so that you don't have to employ. Then you want to import man o' wars if your country doesn't start with man o' wars. And then build 2 flotillas in different states as well, of course. Then you're going to want to put an interest in Nile and wait for it to activate. Now you're going to declare to conquer the Sinai from Egypt. And you're going to add war reps because you might as well. You're also going to, give yourself some generals. Your big army should stay on defense. While your 2 other armies, you want to have 4 rapid advance generals. Just pick some random generals, and we can put them on rapid advance yet because the Hussar hasn't recruited, but once the Hussar recruits, you're gonna put them on rapid advance. Okay, the war has just escalated. We're about to go to our second barracks. So now you can put these guys on rapid advance, which will make them able to advance much faster. We're also going to wait for the org to go up on these guys before we start doing our stuff. Okay, so now Egypt is going to try naval invading us, but they don't have nearly enough boats to both succeed, so they're going to fail, even though they have line infantry and we don't. You can see this battle is just a complete demolish of Egypt, and don't even stand a chance. Okay, now both of our armies have 25 org. They're going to want to mobilize. Oh no, we don't actually have our naval bases done yet, so we need to hope these guys don't get trapped in battles. I'm sure they will, we'll be fine. Once we get our first naval base, we're going to naval invade the Sinai. Sorry, we're going to naval invade Eritrea. I misspoke. And we need to wait for it to recruit. Yeah, we got our boat. We can go and start this naval invasion. And then once our second boat finishes construction, we're going to do a naval invasion with that as well. Okay, the second boat is about to finish construction. So now we're going to give this guy a general as well, and we're going to naval invade the Sinai now with this guy. Now, this guy in Eritrea will distract most of the Egyptian troops because it's going to push really deep into them. In fact, it has a chance of doing something like this, but see, we don't make it all the way to the capital. Sometimes you can make it pretty far, like we did here. Sometimes you won't make it quite this far, but it doesn't really matter. All that matters is your second naval invasion into Sinai, and then you're gonna... Oh, we got unlucky here. I'm gonna reload to explain how to fix this. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is once you take one of these 2 states, you're gonna want to put your guy on defensive if you make it this far to avoid you getting it trapped into one front. Now, when your other army arrives, it should be able to land relatively easily because it's no longer disconnected, or it's no longer a connected front. So now you can just go into here, and then it should be pretty easy. You can just push from behind, and the AI is Stupi. So you get the capital, and you should be able to fairly easily just win this war. They'll just tick down relatively quickly here. Looks like we actually got kind of unlucky here. So we might not win. Usually you don't get this unlucky, but we can probably still win with just some basic micro. Yeah, they're going to go negative, and then we can just peace out for Conquer Sinai and not take war reps. If you get luckier, you don't need to just take Sinai, though. You can get war reps sometimes.